Hi everybody, welcome back. So today in this video we're just going to briefly touch upon certain aspects which are important for you as to now you have come in for a consult, you have consulted with us and now you go back home. Now is the time that you have to make a decision as to whether you want to do it or not. So what next? Though everybody says that okay, it's cosmetic surgery and people are doing it for various reasons, but what we have seen is all of our patients, none of them just wakes up in the morning and thinks that okay, I want to go get something done. No. So there is you have been thinking about it for quite some time, which is why you even reached a certain point as to where you consulted us regarding the procedure. Now once you have consulted us and you have understood the risks and the risk benefit ratio that I mentioned in the previous videos, okay, then now the next decision is what is holding you back from making the decision. Okay, some of the few common queries that we get when you're talking about why they can't make a decision as to whether they can do it or not. So first and foremost is fear of surgery. There are certain things which you can do non-surgically, or you can wish them away, as they may say, but that really doesn't happen on a regular basis. And even when we do, there are a lot of non-surgical options, but all non-surgical options have certain limitations. When we are doing a surgery, even then we tell you, okay, these are the limitations, this is what is achievable, this is not achievable, and these are the things that you need to look at, and this is what you need to focus on. And you may not get this result or you may get this result. So when we are doing surgery and we are giving you all those details, to expect a non-surgical procedure to give you the heaven and the earth and everything in between is really not practical and really not feasible. Okay, now surgery is not as scary as it was before. Your anesthesia techniques have improved a lot. Even our surgical techniques, we have now most of our procedures are daycare procedures, so you can come in the morning and you can go back in the evening, and the incisions are smaller, and we try and manage your post-op pain. So there are a lot of things which have changed over the years, and now it has become much more streamlined and much more manageable even as a daycare. So that is one of the most common queries that we get, the fear of surgery. So the second one is cost. So cost, when you're doing a surgery on your body, you need to not concentrate too much on the cost. Yes, costs, yes, one everybody has to think about, but you have to also think about more important things because this is not like something that you can keep doing over and over again, and it's not like something that you do and then you can go and change it the next day. No, that's not possible. So this is like a one-time investment, so you need to be sure about who you're doing it with. When we talk about costs, there are certain costs involved when you're trying to do quality work, and you need quality people to do the work. So be it the anesthetist, be it the team, be it the center, be it the instrumentation used. So everything has certain costs involved. Okay, when you want the best, you need to pay a little more. Okay, so for example, the implants, there are various kinds of implants. For example, a breast augmentation you take. So there are good quality implants and there are not so good quality implants. We don't compromise on the quality of the implants. So you need to pay a little extra, but get the good quality implants because it's going into your body and it's going to stay there. Okay, similarly, so with the facility where you're doing it at, and of course the surgeon you're doing it with. Okay, a person who has 15-20 years of experience is definitely going to charge you a little more because he knows what results he can produce, and of course he knows if there are any complications, he's able to handle them, and that comes with experience, and that is why you're paying for that little bit extra for that experience. You can think of it as a cost, but I consider it, and I also tell you that it is an investment in yourself. You can ask, how is it an investment in myself? Investment in yourself is that you're doing it for your own self, and you're doing it once so that it's your effects stay longer, and then look at the benefits that you're going to get out of it. You're going to be a more confident person. You feel comfortable in your skin, and you are able to do a lot many things that you were holding yourself back from doing just because you were not able to do it because of whatever you felt, because of what are the changes that have happened in your body, or something that is not feeling right to you. So it is an investment in yourself to improve yourself so that you can do more. The more comfortable you feel with being yourself, the more confident you are, and the more you can achieve in life. So I would not call it an expense, I would call it an investment in yourself. Another common thing which people say is, no, I don't want to do it now. I'll just wait and see. To this, I counter that what are you waiting for and what are you going to see? Okay, if for example somebody has come in for a liposuction and they say, okay, I'm 90 kgs now, and these are my areas and this is where I'm collecting fat. What do you expect to do? You don't want to do anything, that's fine. But are you going to go and diet and exercise and reduce your weight? If that was possible, you would have already done it. Okay, so what next are you going to do? You're just going to sit on it, you're just going to think about it, and then you're just going to gain more weight. So what happens in the interim period that maybe you don't want to decide now and you do it next year, say? In 1 year, there are 3 things that have happened. One is you've gained more weight. The second thing is you've become older, so your healing is already becoming slower and lower as compared to maybe how you were a year back. And third, the costs are going up. That 1 year that you had to wait, the costs have gone up by another 10 or 15%. Okay, so there is no advantage in waiting. Most importantly, that 1 year, you could have been healthier, you could have been much better, you could have been doing a lot many other things in a more confident way, rather than sitting and waiting on it and hoping that it goes away. Hoping will not help you lose all that. Hoping is not going to correct things. You have to take action. So once you take action, like you take a decision to come and consult us. So the next step is action, is to either do it. Now, for example, if somebody has a deviated nose and a crooked nose, do you think that is going to go away or improve over time? No, it's not. You had kids, your breasts are sagging, your volume is lost, you have stretch mark skin on your tummy. Is that going to go away? No. You're not able, you have back pain, you have tummy pain, you have a hernia that is there, and you're not able to do your normal routine activities. You can't go to the gym, you can't go jogging. Is that going to go away? No. So you have to actually do something about it. So when you plan to do something about it, so as I said, there are 2 options. Either you help us reduce the problem for the first, and then you maintain it, or you try and do the whole thing yourself. Okay, but just sitting and waiting and thinking that things will change and it will suddenly vanish or go away, that is not going to happen. Yes, if you have financial problems because of which you don't want to do it right now, that I can understand. But even for that, you can talk to us. We can help you out with certain financing options which are available, and then you can talk to them. We don't do it personally, but there are third parties who do it, and they can help you out with that. Or you have credit cards, EMIs, you have debit card EMIs, a lot of other options which can be done and which can be helpful. So just waiting and thinking that okay, things are just going to improve automatically, or you're going to grow thinner, or your tummy, your stretch marks are going to go away magically, that is not going to happen. And as I said, the most important thing is that the time that you lost is not time that you can get back. So during that 1 or 2 years that you waited and then got the procedure done, you could have led a much more healthier life, you could have led a much more active life, you could have done a lot more with your life rather than sitting and waiting and thinking that okay, this is not for me. We call ourselves nowadays, as I said, there is a paradigm shift. Maybe 10 years, 15 years back, we would not talk about it, but yes, now we see the benefits of this every day. every day with all our patients, and we call ourselves, I think I would like to call it myself as not as a plastic surgeon but as a quality of life enhancer. Okay, or I would like to coin the term qualin, so that is quality of life enhancers. So why do I say this? I have seen it in my family, I've seen it with me, and I've seen it with all of my patients. The changes that happen to your life once you get more confident in yourself, and this is a step in that direction. So when you feel better about yourself, when you feel good about yourself, your whole quality of life, your outlook towards life changes, and what you think about yourself changes. Once what you think about yourself changes, what others think about you changes. We have innumerable examples of patients who have changed their lives and turned their lives around. So many mums, after a mummy makeover, a tummy tuck, and a breast reduction or lift, the way that they become more active, they're going out, they're interacting with other people, they're interacting with their kids, they're taking them out, they are living their life rather than sitting at home and thinking that they are not good enough. We have so many patients who were afraid to go out and not be able to wear normal clothes because of the clothes were not fitting, or the breasts are too big, or they're having back pain because of the tummy that they are not able to do, and basically not even go to the gym or a pool because they were ashamed of how it felt or their body felt or looked. Okay, so that whole confidence, the whole self-image changes. So once your self-image changes, your quality of life is changed. And that is for a fact, I know, and all of our patients have told us that. And that is why we would also be now, as I said, we want to call ourselves quality of life enhancers rather than just plastic surgeons. Okay, and it's not a sales pitch. It is things which actually happen. So don't worry about it, think about it, and take your decision. And as I said, procrastination is the last thing that you're supposed to do. The major decision or the major hurdle was taking that first step of calling us and coming and meeting us. The rest of the things are just logistics that you need to work out, and not the decision. The decision has already been made. The day you spoke to us and came and met us, the decision has been made because that is something that you want. You have to work out the logistics as to when, how, and how you can do it, and how you can give yourself the time to heal so that you can get the best results out of it. And that is where the next part comes in, which is ask questions. When you have doubts, you need to ask questions. Not to your friends, not to your family, not to a stranger on the net. No. Talk to somebody who's doing it, that is us, and talk to somebody who's dealing with these patients daily. So again, that is us. So once you have queries, we will answer them for you. And once your queries are answered, you're able to take a much more educated decision. And that is what our aim is, not to sell you, not to make you just buy a product and forget about it. We genuinely want to change your lives, and we have seen the changes that it brings into people's lives. And that is why we know that we can help you. As long as you follow instructions and as long as you follow what is possible and what is not possible, it will definitely change your life, and that is where we come in, and that is what we want to do for you. So you have already consulted us. Talk to us, tell us what your queries are and what is holding you back, and let us help you reach that decision, and let us help you find the right solution for you, and let us enhance your life. Thank you.